So following wildfires, we typically have issues that are not commonly publicized as the actual fire itself. In a lot of cases, our work typically begins after the fire ends, specifically for flood risk management. After fires, you lose a lot of your vegetation, you lose a lot of your inception canopy, your soils tend to disaggregate and change because of the heat. That, coupled with high-intensity rainfall events, lead to destructive and life-threatening debris flows and debris floods, which is what we're trying to tackle here at Coastal Hydraulics Lab. I think the first thing we think about is what's the Corps' mission, right? So emergency management and flood risk management are two of the things that we've really honed in on with this. How we specifically help those communities is we really provide a stability that they know that people are addressing this, I think, first, that we have a team of smart people in a room that are thinking about this to try to improve their well-being. And it starts with improving the infrastructure. So how do we reduce the risk of these wildfires impacting them in their day-to-day lives? Typically, we're looking at destructive debris flows that are 1,000 times larger than pre-fire floods. And so a lot of times we find that the infrastructure is woefully inadequate. So what we're going to try to do is provide the modeling metrics so that they can improve that infrastructure to absorb those post-wildfire floods really more effectively and efficiently. One of the things that we found out was that our models weren't capable of handling those types of flow conditions that are common in post-fire extreme flood events, i.e. your debris flows, mud flows. And so we improved our models to account for non-Newtonian behavior, which is something similar or akin to honey instead of water. So we went back to the drawing board with that. We reformulated our physics and our models so that now we can predict those events and thus manage them. And so the capabilities we have now will translate to improving infrastructure, ecosystem awareness, but then also reducing future flood capacity loss due to increased sedimentation. Separate from the modeling, what we noticed was that other agencies are doing things that overlap with other federal agencies. And so one of the things that we're trying to take out of this is we're actually going to develop a matrix that has each of the agencies, what they're doing, what their range of influence should be, and find gaps and overlaps so that we can all get on the same page and have a coherent message and a coherent plan in place for who does what and how they do that what following a wildfire.